What's up, guys? Just here by my channel. Tonight we're doing a review for Friday Smackdown, so let's get to the segment. First out with John Cena in the arena. John Cena makes his way out to the ring. Let's go to work. Cena is beside himself with the reception Montreal's giving him. Cena says in the past, WWE was afraid to bring their show to Montreal, fearing the audience would take over the show, but he's never been afraid because the audience is the show. Cena talks about the noise and energy in the building. Cena encourages the audience to sing and says that some performers are afraid of that as well. He says even when he's afraid, that he embraces that fear and he enjoys every second, and that's what excuse me, and that's what the audience has taught him. Cena says he has 11 days left and it's finally hitting him, and every single day as time goes by, he gets more and more afraid, and he wants to get this off his chest. He's afraid going to let everyone down on his way out, and he is afraid that he'll be forgotten after he leaves. He says he has a lot of fears in his mind. He's even afraid of Brock Lesnar. He says in no universe would he choose Brock Lesnar as a challenger, but he's never been known to back down from a Brock Lesnar challenge. He says Lesnar just got him a Cena problem, and when he wants some, to come get some. He says this isn't just for Lesnar. Anyone who wants to challenge him, the last time is now, and if you want some, come get some. Logan Paul's music hits. And Paul comes out, asks Cena what's going on, as all this is making him sick. He says this new Cena he doesn't know, and Paul has lost respect for Cena. Cena tells Paul he may have just made the biggest mistake of his life. Paul says Cena doesn't know who he is anymore, and that Paul has been real since day one. Paul talks about Cena. Cena said that Paul WWE better than any pro wrestler. Cena says he did say that, but he is also saying that Paul is the biggest dumbass he's ever seen. Paul asks why Cena is giving out matches, and if he's giving them out, he wants a match against Cena. Cena tells Paul to be careful what you wish for. Paul challenges Cena at Clash in Paris. Drew McIntyre comes from behind and attacks Cena. Cena is getting double teamed, and Cody Rhodes runs out to even the odds. Rhodes takes Cena out. McIntyre and Cena goes for Paul, and Paul and McIntyre are knocked out of the ring. Cena accepts Paul's challenge and suggests they still fight tonight in a tag match. Alright, more Machine Guns. Also, we're talking about their TLC match and stuff. So yeah. So first match is oh, come on, you stupid thing. First match is Morrissey Machine Guns, Act Shelley, and Chris Sabin versus MFT Tonga and Jason Mateo with Sol Sikoa and Tonga Loa. Shelley and Mateo start off, and Mateo gets Shelley on the mat. Shelley kicks Mateo and tags in Sabin. Mateo is double teamed, and Mateo is sent out of the ring. Sabin flies to the outside and takes out Mateo. Tonga gets smoked by MCMG, and then in the ring, Mateo gets double teamed too. Loa distracts the Rev, allowing MFTs to take control. A commercial break. Back to Smackdown. Shelley is getting bear hugged by Tonga. Tonga starts swinging Shelley in his arms while in a bear hug, and Shelley does his best to punch his way out of the hold. Tonga punches Shelley into the mat, and Mateo is tagged in. Shelley tags Sabin, and Sabin hits a crossbody on Mateo. Sabin tries to knock Mateo off his feet, and Sabin finally does with a springboard DT and covers Mateo for a 2 count. Shelley is tagged in, and Mateo is double teamed and covered for a near fall. Sabin is tagged in, and Mateo clotheslines both MCMGs. Mateo slams down Sabin and covers him, but Shelley brings the pin. Mateo is super kicked by MCMG. Tonga is tagged in, and he kicks Shelley down and then chokeslams Sabin and gets the win. So winner's MFT. And after that, Sikoa jumps on the mic after the match and says, "We are looking at greatness." He says he is the most dominant United States champion, and that we are looking at the future tag champs. And he says he's ready to go gear up in Montreal, but there's no one in the back who wants to fight him. Sikoa says he'll go party instead and starts leaving. Nick Aldis comes out and says he has a special guest who wants to fight Sikoa. Sami Zayn comes out ready to fight Sikoa and become commercial break. So second match is Sikoa with MFT versus Sami Zayn. Alright, the bell goes and Sikoa and Zayn stand facing each other while the crowd sings. Sikoa covers his ears and they finally lock up. Zayn is pushed into the corner and then the lockup is broken. Zayn starts with punches on Sikoa. Sikoa is chopped in the corner, and then Zayn punches him against the turnbuckles. Sikoa flies out and knocks off Zayn's head with the clothesline. Sikoa now punches Zayn in the corner and knocks Sikoa off of him and punches him several times. Sikoa's clothesline over the top rope, and Zayn flies out to him and takes him outside the ring. The MFTs surround Zayn, and Zayn sends Sikoa in the ring. And back in the ring, Zayn chops Sikoa and then elbows him. Tonga smacks Zayn while the ref's back was turned, and we cut commercial break. Back from commercial break, Zayn is seated on the top turnbuckle, and Sikoa tries to slam him down. Zayn reverses out of the hold, and Sunset Flip powerbombs Sikoa and covers for a 2 count. Sikoa hits some elbows on Zayn, and then his spinning solo and covers Zayn, who kicks out. Sikoa mounts Zayn and pummels him with the punches. Sikoa sets up for the Samoan spike, and Zayn kicks Sikoa before he can connect. Zayn hits an exploder on Sikoa into turnbuckles. Glow gets on the apron and Zayn takes him out. Sikoa runs at Zayn but falls victim to another exploder. This time Mateo gets on the apron and Zayn takes him out. Tonga gets on the apron and Sikoa is able to kick Zayn out of the to kick Zayn. Zayn out nowhere rolls up Sikoa and gets the win. So winner is Sami Zayn. Alright, Alexa Bliss charged for backstage, and Flair told Flair she has a special birthday present for her, and then she follows her backstage and stuff, and then DIY comes by because Candice Larry got hurt and stuff. So yeah, next week will be DIY against the Street Profits. Then we have a little segment with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Alright, so here we go. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair make their way out to the ring. There's a cake and present in the ring. Flair says Bliss's birthday falls at the same time as their championship celebrations. The cake says, "Congratulations, Charlotte Flair," in large font, and then in small letters it says, and Alexa P.S. Happy birthday. Flair then gives Bliss a present she got her, and it's a tag partner for her, Lily doll. Excuse me, I'm sorry, guys. Which is the Charlie doll Bliss gave Flair years ago. Flair tells Bliss that she may hug her, and Bliss says she doesn't know if that's necessary. Chelsea Green and the Secret Herbs interrupt Flair and Bliss. Green is annoying. They're celebrating them in her home country, and she should be being celebrated right now. Flair tells Bliss she has another present for her, and that's kicking with Chelsea Green's ass tonight. Nick Aldis makes his way out and makes a match official. Then after that, Carmelo Hayes knocks on Nick Aldis' door, and the Miz opens and asks where he's been 2 months and stuff. Then Miz said next that match stuff, and Aldis comes by, and the Miz says they need to talk. So Miz kind of lied to him about what's gonna happen. So anyways, third match come out: Chelsea Green with the Secret Herbist versus Charlotte Flair with Alexa Bliss. Alright, Green and Flair lock up, and Green gets Flair in the arm bar. Flair flips out of the hold and knocks Green down to the mat. Flair kicks Green out of the ring, and Green guillotines Flair on the ropes. Flair slams into the corners, and Flair turns things around and starts chopping Green. Flair takes out Nevin and Fire and comes off the top rope and hits a crossbody on Green and covers for 2. Flair is now slammed down via distraction by Nevin. Flair rolls up Green, but Green pushes Flair into a turnbuckle. Green slams Flair into the corner and again, and we cut commercial break. Alright, back to SmackDown. Flair kicks Green and hits back suplex on Green. The birthday cake is still at ringside, so someone will probably end up. Okay, Flair and Green punch each other and then exchange chops. Flair hits her walk over clotheslines and then hits a high angle German suplex on Green. Green kicks Flair, but Flair hits natural selection and covers for a 2 count. Green kicks Flair, and Flair climbs the ropes, but Green slaps her and climbs up herself. Green hits a superplex on Flair and covers for a near fall. Green tells Fire and Nevin to get the cake. Fire slides the cake into the ring, and Bliss takes out Nevin and Fire. Green tries to hit the Prettier on Flair into the cake, but Flair counters and slams Green into the cake. Flair hits the figure 8, and Green taps out. So winner by submission, Charlotte Flair. Then Cat was the Timothy Stratton and stuff. Yeah, Jimmy Cargo. all that. So yeah, then John Cena walks backstage and R-Truth comes out and walks up to R-Truth. They fully mirror each other, and Truth gets excited and says Cena is back. And if Cena is back, Truth is back. Cena tells Truth it's good to have him back and stuff. All right, so fourth match: Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre versus John Cena, Cody Rhodes. We get the bell. Rhodes and Paul kick off at our main event. They lock up, and Rhodes slaps Paul in the headlock and takes on Paul with a shoulder check. Paul kicks Rhodes and gets him in the headlock. Flair hits a stalled suplex on Paul, but slams him down face first. Paul tries to roll up Rhodes, but Rhodes kicks out. McIntyre is tagged in, and McIntyre chops Rhodes in the corner. Rhodes connects with a snap power slam on McIntyre, and Rhodes takes out Paul on the apron. McIntyre smokes Rhodes with a punch and knocks Rhodes out of the ring. Paul clotheslines Rhodes outside the ring and cut commercial break. All right, back to our main event. McIntyre suplexes Rhodes onto the mat and covers for a near fall. McIntyre doesn't allow Rhodes to tag, and Rhodes fights back with punches, and McIntyre is sent into the corner. Rhodes crawls to Cena and makes a tag. Paul is tagged in as well, and Cena takes out Paul. Cena hits his shoulder, blocks his release on slam, and the five knuckle shuffle followed by the attitude adjustment, and McIntyre breaks the pin. Rose knocks McIntyre out of the ring and flies through the Rose onto McIntyre in the ring. Paul low blows Cena and is disqualified. Winner by disqualification, John Cena and Cody Rhodes. Paul and Cena fight into the back at ringside. Rose and McIntyre still go at it. Rhodes clears the announce desk, and before he can slam McIntyre on it, McIntyre hits Rhodes with his world title. McIntyre hits a basement claymore on Rhodes through the bottom part of the announce desk. McIntyre cuddles up to Rhodes and whispers threat and maybe some sweet nothings into Rose's ear at the end and stuff. So yeah, so announce desk. So he hit him with the claymore under the announce desk and stuff. So that was crazy. I thought Curry was gonna bleed when Drew McIntyre hit him with the belt and stuff. So yeah, that was crazy. But anyways, good show tonight and stuff. And man, it sucks that John Cena's gonna retire later this year and stuff. So yeah, but anyways, what are you gonna do? We already know that Brock Lesnar will be his final opponent. So yeah, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. So yeah, I can't wait to see what's gonna go forward to John Cena's final tour and stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. But anyways, that was this first video. Hope you like it. Not whatever. So like, subscribe, hit the button, and leave a comment. If you guys want to leave a comment, stuff, I don't care what you guys do. Now listen, I see you guys Monday night for Monday Night Raw, right? Laters.